This is the Mark III Ford Focus RS. And this is the last Focus RS the world will ever see. Never say never though, but I just love the front end of these cars, and Ford gave this car so much character. But the question is though, does the engine let it down? Well, let's find out. I'm Max Tavani and welcome to Driven Plus. Yes, so this, the engine. And when I say let it down, Ford should have given this the 5-pot, the one we've seen in the Mark II Focus RS. And don't blame emissions, Ford, because we see it in the Audi RS3. But you knew this was going to be the last Focus RS. You should have gone out with a bang with its beautiful sounding, Mark II engine. But it's not all bad though, because this gets the 2.3 litre 4-cylinder unit and it produces really, really good numbers. More than the Mark II, by the way. 345 horsepower, 470 Newton meter torque on an 0 to 60 time of 4.5 seconds. So let's see if they're right. Okay, so let's launch the Ford Focus RS from 0 to 60. Ford say 4.5 seconds, but this has been tuned, so it will be interesting. Let's activate launch control on the system here. On your screen now are the stats and figures on this car. It won't engage launch control. Anyway, it's going off, so let's brake boost it. 4.82. I reckon we can get quicker than that. Let's try run number 2. Okay, so I've engaged the racetrack settings, so let's see if that does make a difference. .53, pretty much bang on the money. It's always going to be different times because you've got manual gearbox, you've got conditions as well. Bang on the money, Ford. Onto the review. Over the standard Focus, the RS got a lot of upgrades, including this bumper here, redesigned for the RS. And if this came out today, it would still look modern. It just looks that good. And then we come on to Ford's impressive braking system. 350mm discs as standard, which is a 20mm improvement over the Mark II Focus RS. And they're gripped by 4-pot Brembo calipers, and they're 6% lighter than the ST as well. And they're also made out of lightweight aluminium. And the alloys as well, these are 19-inch forged alloy wheels, and they're 600 grams lighter than the Focus ST as well, which is a major improvement because it helps unsprung mass. And the front bumper has been redesigned, and you can see there are some cooling vents coming in, which aids cooling to the brakes. Ford also added this massive spoiler here and these 2 huge exhaust pipes, so it sounded something like this. Very nice. The Ford Focus RS got a 4-wheel drive system for the first time. It used a GKN all-wheel drive system, which is a twin clutch system. What that basically means is that the system will send torque independently to 1 or 2 wheels. And the all-wheel drive system is that clever, it will send 70% of the power to the rear wheels. Oh yes, Ford, that's what we're talking about. But this car just feels proper. There's an element of seriousness about it. It's not just here to look good, it's here to do a job, and that's the feeling you get. And the fact that it offers you manual gearbox as well. This is the only option of transmission. Let it build up. What's it like? Yep, really, really engaging. It's quick, precise. What else can you expect of a manual gearbox? But this is pretty much the best place to come and test out the Ford Focus RS, and that's a good old British B-road, which many will argue what the Focus RS has been designed for. And I can tell you, the ride is so firm, but get it on a good road like this, I tell you what, it's so rewarding. You tuck it in a corner, it's perfectly balanced as well. Can really give this good confidence going through the corner, and when you come to the straight, as we are here, apply throttle, change gear. Yes, that's what we're talking about. This is a true driver's car. And it's the fact that you can drive this car in pretty much any condition as well, thanks to its all-wheel drive system. Ford have not gone half-hearted with this. The engine has also been touched by Cosworth, not in Escort Cosworth terms, but Cosworth helped with the development of the cylinder head. What Ford basically did was take the 2.3 litre EcoBoost engine from the Mustang, which originally produced 306 horsepower, then they knocked on Cosworth's door and asked for more power. That's what we like to hear. And this is the question, how does the engine respond? Oh, it's really strong. This has been stage 1 tuned as well. So it's an absolute riot to drive. It just brings the car out alive. Would like to see the difference between standard and this as well, because this is just really, really fun. If you've got a Focus RS Mark III, definitely tune it, but then I do hear some horror stories, so maybe not. Moving on, how does the sound compare to a Mark II, the 2.5 litre 5-cylinder unit? Well, it's not going to sound as good as that car because that's 5 cylinders and the noise of a 5-cylinder is beautiful. But this sounds really, really good. You know, it's strong, it gives you a good sound as well. It's a nice tone going on. A few pops and crackles as well, but let's be honest, it wouldn't be a Ford without some of them, would it? The Focus RS really is in a class of its own. 2016 this came out, 8 years later, we're still talking about it, we're still raving about it. The only modern day thing I can compare this to is the GR Yaris 4-wheel drive, manual gearbox. Imagine if Ford brought this out today. We'd all be going mad. The Focus RS is the last proper Ford we will ever see, and unfortunately next year will be the last year of production for the Focus. But the RS name has already died. It's gone. We will not see a car like this from Ford ever again. This is the epitome of the RS name, where we've come to. And I have to say, Ford, you finished on a high. I'd like to thank you for watching my review on the Ford Focus RS today. Massive thanks to Roger for lending me the car. Hope you've enjoyed it as well. Leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel if you want to see more of this content, and click the notification bell if you don't want to miss out on any of our latest uploads. But for now, we'll see you next time. Cheers guys, see you later.